Hi, this is Jeff Davidson, and I want to introduce you to a social networking site called Edmodo. Edmodo is really a combination of Facebook and a wiki. It's got elements of both. You can use it for communication and social networking, typically like you would use on Facebook, but at the same time it allows you to upload files to share like you would see in a wiki. So I'm just going to introduce you to the features in this first tutorial here. To sign up for Edmodo, depending on whether or not you're a teacher or a student, and for most people this tutorial is designed to be for teachers, you just want to click on I'm a teacher and then just fill out the information up here, sign up, and you're in. Alright, since I'm already signed up, I'm going to get out of this and put in my username, my Ben Franklin username, and my password, and log in. Now when the home screen comes up, you're going to see that it is very similar to a Facebook page. So for those of you familiar with Facebook, you're going to find that using Edmodo is very simple. So let's go over some of the features. First of all, you want to manage your profile. So we're going to go to Accounts and Settings. And again, typical of Facebook, you can upload a photo of yourself. Here I am. Change your email address, include your name, change your password, the high school I work for, Clinton High School, and then you can set your notifications over here to the side. Okay, I'm going to come back to the home page, and the next function I would like to show you is creating a group. Now right now you can see I've got one group created called Third Block Civics. So all my Third Block Civics students have joined Edmodo, and from there we can collaborate, and I can post assignments online, which we'll get into later on. So we just want to go to create, and you can type in your group name, and I'm going to say Second Block World, if I can type it, History, which is primarily 9th graders. I'll just put that in there, and then Social Studies, Subject, and a lot of this is optional. You don't have to go into this much detail if you choose not to, and then create. Now what it's going to do here, it's going to give you a group code, and this group code is what you want to give to your students, so when they set up an Edmodo account, and some of them may already have an account, they're going to sign in as a student, and then they're going to put in this group code ID, and that'll automatically enroll them in your class. And then you can find right here to the side that Second Block World History has been established. Some of the other features I want to show you, up here at the top you have a calendar, and you can go, and if you choose to, you can see I already have one assignment that's posted up here. You can choose any date, just hit on the box, and you can manually put in the event or assignment or whatever you choose for students to see and create that. Or I'm going to come back here to the home page. When you create an assignment, which I'll show you in another tutorial, and then you set a due date, it will automatically post that due date in the calendar for you. Another feature is the grades feature. When students, I'm going to come down here to Third Block since I've already got them established, and then you'll see your list of students here. So when students turn in an assignment, which none of my students have turned in this particular assignment, it's not due until Wednesday, which is a few days from now, you can punch in their grades just by seeing blank out of 100. So if he scores 100 out of 100 on this assignment, I'm going to put 100 out of 100. And then of course, as I'll speak about later on, parents who also have access to this Edmodo site can keep track of student grades. The next feature I would like to show you is the library feature across the top here. And in this library feature, you can upload documents, videos, whatever, and students will have access to this. So here just as an example, not only did I post a link to the assignments on the home page, but I also put it in the library so students have access to it. But teachers, let me come back to the home page here. Teachers that you might collaborate with, you can see if you want to connect with another teacher, you just click connect, can go into your Edmodo site and go into or have access to your library, and you can share materials that way as well. So if you have lessons or PowerPoints or whatever that you find useful in your course, you can post them in your library, and then other people can have access to those. If a student misses an assignment or misses the link or whatever, they can always come back to the library as well and get access to it. So let me get back to the home page. I want to mention one of the features here. Now across the top, just like Facebook, you can do a note, you can do an alert, which an alert is just a shorter version of typing a note. You can only do 140 characters max. You can post assignments, quizzes, polls, etc., which we'll get into in later tutorials. But the great thing about Edmodo is when you post a note here and you send it, it's automatically going to go to each student's email. When a student connects to you or signs up for your Edmodo page, they're required to include their email. And most students in this day and age have smartphones, and so whenever you post a note, it's going to go straight to the email or to be indicated on their smartphone. So there's really no excuse for students not being aware of what's going on in your class, or what assignments are due, or what projects are due, or when a test is going to be, or so on. As you can see down here, I posted one this morning to remind all civic students that they need to accept a wiki invitation that I had sent them yesterday as well. I've had about half my students who have not done that so far, so and the requirement was to have it done by this morning. Okay, so that's a neat feature as part of this social networking site. The next thing I want to show you real quick, I want to show you two more things. Down here where it says it's got communities and browse, if you click that link, it's going to take you to this page, and it's all sorts of possibilities that I'm not going to get into in detail. This is one of these things that you'll need to explore on your own. But this top part here lists several different subjects that are taught in any given school: math, language arts, social studies, science. And this allows you to collaborate. Since I'm a social studies teacher, I'm going to go to this link. This allows you to collaborate with any other teacher that is on Edmodo. And so you can just read through their posts, and some people will post suggestions for assignments. Some people will ask questions, about how to best teach a particular lesson, and so on and so on. So it's a great way for teachers across the world to collaborate with one another. I'm going to go back real quick. And if you scroll down further, everything from this point on down is digital content or interactive lessons that teachers can access for their classroom. I'm going to show you an elementary one. You've got Math for Children here. If you click on this link, I'm just going to click the little icon here. This is called Snakes and Ladders. And you can load this lesson, and students can learn about math, sort of an offshoot of the old Chutes and Ladders game, and you just go to start and have your students play the game. Something you can incorporate as a lesson into your classroom. One other thing I want to show you is at the very bottom here, click the About link. And this section of Edmodo will basically tell you in much more detail than what I'm doing, if you choose to do the research, all the features that Edmodo has to offer. If you click on the webinars link as well at the top, you can actually sign up or register for webinars, or as you see here, watch the recording, 20 ways to use Edmodo. Edmodo for schools and districts. So if you're interested in learning a lot more about this, the Edmodo already offers this tool or feature for anybody who is a member. So to get back to the home page, we just want to click back to Edmodo, and there we are. So there's an introduction into Edmodo. In the next few tutorials, I'll just show you a couple of the simple things, how to post an assignment or how to post an alert for your students. And I hope you will take the time to look through this. It's a fantastic tool. If you're into social networking or you currently have a wiki, you can get the best of both worlds using this particular site, and you can keep in contact with your students from your phone or anywhere you are in the city, state, county, country. So there's no excuse for you or your student not to be in touch concerning what's going on in the classroom. So this is Jeff Davidson with an Edmodo tutorial, signing off.